All right. Hello, everyone. This is Soul Expansion Guidance, and my name is Jolene. I'm here to give you messages from your divine feminine and your divine masculine. Now, you can take this for your own messages from within, or you can take these as messages from divine counterparts, however you would desire or it feels comfortable for you. Okay? So I'm going to pull an oracle for the divine. We're going to start with the divine masculine. And I'm going to pull an oracle first. All right, Spirit. All right. Okay. We got Ask Body. So with this card, I feel as if this card, for me, this card is about, something physical, your body needing something physical, and also understanding that our bodies give us our intuition. They tell us what is for us and what is not. And honestly, I do think of this as a very masculine thing. I see men often follow their gut instinct more than women. We question. I feel that women, this is just a very stereotypical statement. Okay, so please don't get mad at me or some women are very much following their intuition, but I do feel that culturally women are taught not to follow their instinct or their intuition, but to compromise for others' well-being or for the status quo, right? Okay. I definitely feel that men tend to just go with their gut, and what doesn't feel right, they don't do, whatever. So I feel that this is a very masculine trait in our culture. Take it as it resonates, leave it as it. We are being called here to ask our body to tell us what we need, okay? I use my body, believe it or not, as a pendulum. Some people already know about this. It's not new news. I prefer to use my body more than an actual pendulum because it's me. It's who I am. It's my higher self is part of that connection to God. And I feel it's more accurate when it's my own body. And I use it for many different things, okay? You can ask your body if something is not right. You can ask your body if a food is for you. You can ask, and you can use your body as a pendulum. My yes is my body will be pushed forward. My no is I feel like I'm being pulled backwards. Okay? That's how I do it. Now, you can choose to do it however you want to. But if you're feeling as if you need, those of you that really know, maybe you need to exercise more or eat healthier or either way, your body is trying to talk to you. Masculine. Okay? So please listen to your body. It has guidance for you. I also feel I'm getting this message from Spirit. A lot of you are getting messages when you are being physical. Sometimes we are called to meditate. And I was getting this guidance for myself as well. So I'm feeling that Spirit saying, this is you too. Sometimes we go within and within and within, but we don't go outward. And This is calling for us to have a time of action, calling for us to have guidance through action, right? As we do something physical, somehow we will get downloads from spirit, some kind of inspiration, some kind of understanding, some kind of knowing we will be getting as we are doing physical activity. All right, let's see what else Spirit has to say through the tarot. We're going to be using the Healing Light Tarot for the Divine Masculine. I heard one more shuffle. Here we go. All right, we have Queen of Pentacles, Empress, Eight of Water or Cups. Let's move this over. We can move this really over here. Okay. Two of Swords, Hierophant. Wow. Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, the Devil. Okay, interesting setup here. We're going to go through it and we may even clarify some cards. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. And look, this Queen of Pentacles is pregnant. Now, I think it's really interesting. We're having all this feminine energy and this is the Divine Masculine message, okay? I do feel that if you are in your masculine too much, this is a call to balance out with this divine feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress is earth energy. I'm also hearing connecting with Gaia, with Mother Earth is essential. Getting out into nature is essential, which kind of goes along with what I was getting with that Ask Body, getting out into nature and walking and hiking and doing those kinds of things. I do feel like you're birthing something new, and this could be a relationship. This could be a business. I feel like you're creating stability for yourself. Now, if this is, the Empress is Taurus energy, and I find it interesting that right underneath the Empress came the Hierophant, which is also Taurus energy. What did we learn from Taurus? Taurus is connected to Venus. Taurus, we see that as feminine energy. But Taurus is also very much in the present moment, relates to aesthetics, relates to the physical things that are tangible. It's also very sensual energy. Okay, so I'm feeling that the Divine Masculine may not be balanced right now, as we are all called to be balanced, right? Some Divine Masculines right now are too far into their masculine energy. So we need to come into balance and bring in this Venusian, Taurus. It's very grounding energy. Creating this I like this Taurus energy because to me it is a perfect balance of masculine and feminine, because this Taurus energy, Empress and Hierophant, they're highly connected to spirit. They're highly connected to the creator of all, right? But they are also, they know how to bring it into reality. They bring all these, they live in the present moment. They don't, they prepare for the future, but in a wise way. They're not living in a dream world, right? So I do feel like this is grounded feminine energy. So bringing in that grounded feminine energy creates balance in your life. We have this 8 of Cups. I feel like you're searching for what your heart's desire is. Again, some of this might be love coming into your life. I am having the hiccups. I don't know why. I did have some coffee. Maybe it's that. Some of you are searching for your heart's desire. You have tried different things and they have not worked. And you're on that search. I'm hearing like the search for the Holy Grail. And I do feel that it's coming. You're at an 8. A 10 is when you have that complete cycle. I just think that you're in that stage of searching, or maybe this is something that you've had in the recent past. We have this 2 of Swords. You're not seeing the options in front of you as the option for you, whether that be in business, whether that be in the ideas that are coming your way, or whether that be some kind of spiritual knowledge. Maybe you're seeing things that you don't. For some of you, I do feel this is it. You're becoming more enlightened and you're saying no to certain ideas. I'm seeing this as like, this dove is like the Holy Spirit, inspiring you to create new ideas, new ways of thinking. I feel like you're becoming enlightened, which is perfect that message came through right there, right before the Hierophant, who is a priest. Okay, he's a high priest. And so I feel like you're coming into this high priest energy. Yes, Taurus is feminine energy, but in this card, it's a masculine. The Hierophant is masculine. So, you know, the Empress and the Hierophant is, again, I'm seeing this balance between masculine and feminine. I feel like you are being very inspired right now. I feel like you are, you're coming into this higher level of understanding. And it's creating change and action in your life. We see that with this move. Some of you may be moving or have just moved physically, or it's just you moving into something new on a spiritual level, some type of new, like I said, new understanding. Swords are thoughts. Swords are understanding. Swords are intellect and communication. And as we move forward, as we grow, we start to explore new things. This is travel. This is, you could be traveling in your meditation to new places that are taking you to new levels of understanding. Communicating with new guides. I know this is not a traditional meaning of this card, but I'm getting these downloads, so I'm going to say it. Okay, so we have this 7 of Pentacles. You have done a lot of work. You have planted seeds. You have been watering these plants. The seeds have been underground. Now you're starting to see some of the fruit of your labor. You're seeing the plants growing up out of the soil. And it's a very crucial time to keep tending to these plants. And I'm also hearing it's a time to decide if these are the plants you truly want to water and tend to. They may be growing up out of the ground and you're seeing something different that you don't really want. It's a good time right now to say, yes, I want this, or no, I do not. And yeah, I'm really getting this thing about nature. Some of you are really called to work with herbs or something having to do with health, which might also be why you got this ask body. I'm getting this vision of some of you being like holistic health practitioners or working with herbs somehow, tilling, I'm seeing natural remedies for the body, okay? We have this Four of Wands right underneath the Hierophant. Okay, so I've been trying to make these readings a lot more spiritual minded, because that's really where my heart is. But I also know love is a reality, and I see this right under the Hierophant, which is my marriage card. These are my 2 marriage cards. Some of you, not all, might be in a relationship or getting into a relationship that is going to end in a lifetime partnership or a deep commitment, whether it's marriage or living together. This is technically a marriage ceremony with this card, and it brings in stability. 4s are stability. I also see 1111 here, soulmates. We have this 5 of Wands though right after that, and there's conflict. But I feel like this is conflict that's bringing in change. 5s are change, and I'm feeling like everybody has that conflict. This is conflict that's going to grow you. As you discuss and communicate, it's going to show you aspects of yourself that you didn't see before, which is a beautiful thing. And I think this is a catalyst also for this thing that I was showing you earlier, that you're coming into this new understanding of things. You're not sticking just to the old tried and true anymore. There's some new ideas coming in, and it might create this conflict within or conflict with others, because sometimes when we have new ideas that go against the grain, even when we are in these groups of people that seem to be enlightened, right? Sometimes these conflicts are necessary for your own growth. And sometimes these conflicts come in because you're just shaking up people's ideas and ideals, and it makes them uncomfortable. But I'm being told it's time to keep pushing forward. Stand in your truth, okay? Because whoever has this pile, you're here to be a game changer. You're here to create a new reality for the collective. You're here to turn upside down the systems that are in place. And that's why you're able to hear these new ideas. That's why you're here to see what is true and what is not. Even if it's been tradition, even if everyone in your community believes this one way, you're here to turn that upside down and say, nah, that's not right. This is the download I got. This is what I'm getting from my spirit guides or my angels or the creator of all, the universe, whatever title you want to give. We have this Devil card that came out. The caution with the Devil card is that we can become addicted or obsessive when it comes to certain things. And even, I feel, we can even become obsessive in spirituality, in seeking truth, I'm not saying those things are bad, but this is when we are not balanced. Everything here is calling us to come into balance. Devil energy is not balanced energy. It's when one side or the other is taking over and creating a prison for ourselves. When we have the masculine taking over, we're creating a prison for the divine feminine. When we are in our divine feminine too much and not allowing the masculine to come in and do its job and live and be free, we're creating a prison for it. If we're creating structures that we don't want to fall apart, we're creating a prison for our understanding. We're putting a leash on our knowing. This is about coming into a place. Yes, it could be addiction. It could be someone is having a problem drinking or smoking too much or whatever. It could be any of those things, right? We always associate this card with addiction. But I am saying it's about toxicity and being imbalanced. Where does that fall into your life? Where do you need to become more balanced? I'm going to see if there's any other final messages for you. That devil energy is also Capricorn energy. So if you have a Capricorn in your life, they may be playing an essential role in your life. Or someone with Capricorn placements, we have Ace of Cups. Yes. 8 of Pentacles. And Judgment. Okay, so you have a call to make. You have a judgment call to make. And it's a decision regarding these downloads that you're getting. It's a decision on coming into balance or not. It's a decision on to follow your calling, as what I'm hearing. Because some of you will have a calling that is going to really create conflict, create people to feel like, where are you coming from? That's not traditionally what I've been taught, you know? And so it's not an easy calling that you have. But guess what? It's creating a new beginning in love, and it's going to bless your heart. Your heart's desire is coming into fruition. We have this 8 of Pentacles. This is about reciprocity. This is about getting acknowledged for your work. This is about receiving the end goal, abundance, all those things. You're at an 8. You're almost at the 10. Here you were at the 7. Now they're saying you're at an 8. You have been doing the work. If you're working towards something and you're trying to get a degree or a certificate, this is telling you you're receiving it. Don't stop. It's worth it. Okay? Beautiful Ace of Cups. We have this 4 of Wands. We have the Hierophant. If you are looking for love, it's here for you. Beautiful. Beautiful love. All right, Divine Masculine, this is my message for you. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please contact me at soulexpansionhouston@yahoo.com. Please like, share, and subscribe as it helps my channel grow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 viewers, guys. We're almost at 600. So please share and subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you as a subscriber. The divinity in me honors the divinity in you. Namaste. All right, Divine Feminine. You know, I'm gonna switch decks here. we're going to do the Luna Soul Tarot, okay? Well, but before that, we're going to do, we're going to pull an oracle card from the Threads of Fate Oracle. All right, and this is Soul Expansion Guidance. My name is Jolene. I welcome you to my channel. Well, these two popped out. Let's see what they are. We have Take Risks and Observer. We'll take it. Take risk. What do you need to take a risk on? Are you playing it a little too safe? We're going to come back to that. The Observer. I can see why these two cards would come out together. Sometimes when we're too far in the Observer phase, we don't want to take a risk. We don't take action. We're just observing. We want to be safe in the Observer role. But you're now being called to take action after you've had a time of observing. The Observer gains understanding through watching what is going on. And the Observer is highly connected to spirit, highly connected to God, highly connected to angels. Look at these wings here. I feel like you are highly intuitive, possibly psychic, or you just are an empath. You have a lot of understanding. And that has come a lot from being that observer, observing human behavior and understanding how people work. But now it's time to take a risk. It's time to step out of your comfort zone where it's safe. It's time to come into action a bit. And that's where your balance is going to lie, okay? The Divine Masculine was all about coming into balance, and I feel like this is a theme also with Divine Feminine. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Nope, they are. I thought some of them were upside down. I don't do reversals, guys. I feel the traditional way, and maybe this is me just being too traditional. But I like reading the cards as they were meant to be read. That one wanted to fall out. I caught it because I didn't want it to fall onto the floor. We have more things falling out. Let's see here. Okay, this came out. This is how it fell. All right, we have the Magician, 10 of Discs, King of Cups. I'll pull them up again as I really read. And the 7 of Discs. Okay. So interesting. Divine Feminine energy came out in the Divine Masculine reading, and now I'm seeing Divine Masculine stuff coming out in the Divine Feminine reading. Love it. All right. Okay, so I pulled the Tower, 4 of Swords, and now the 9 of Swords. Judgment. Oh, sorry, 9 of Wands. 7 of Wands. King of Discs. Interesting. Yes, like I said, I pulled divine feminine energy in the divine masculine, and now I'm pulling divine masculine energy for the feminine. Now, for some of you, this is a coming together. And for some of you, this is about coming into balance with your divine masculine. All right. So we have the magician, and the magician, he is able to alchemize. He is able to transmute and create his reality. He has learned how to hone into all the elements. I'm getting the Avatar: The Last Airbender from that Nickelodeon show, the animation show. How he comes into, that's his whole mission. And at the very end of this series, he does come into balance with all the elements. And that's what the magician really is. He comes into knowledge of the wands, the cups, the swords, the earth. And so through that knowledge, he becomes a master alchemist. And so I feel that this is what you are doing right now. This is what you have become. You are learning how to hone in and come into the fullness of your gifts, your spiritual gifts. We have this 10 of discs. As you have become this magician, you're creating stability for yourself. You're creating a happy home, a happy life. I'm hearing a happy wife. Are you a happy wife, or are you becoming a happy wife? You're making somebody a happy wife? Let me know. We have this King of Cups energy. This is masculine energy, but it's also feminine energy. I'm seeing again a connection. In the masculine, we had the Empress, and we had the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. And to me, that is feminine energy that has, that's in balance with the masculine, because they're able to be stable. And here we have the King of Cups, who is masculine, but he is able to master his emotions, right? He doesn't allow his emotions to take over, but he lives in that place, that heart space, which I feel is really a great calling for all of us divine feminines who really are in that heart space already naturally. And yet sometimes that can be on the shadow side. You can become overly emotional, overly sensitive, not allowing logic in, right? But see, the King of Cups, he understands logic as well. He has to rule his country, right? So he has that balance. He has one foot on the ground and the other in the water. He knows how to live in his heart space, but he also knows how to be grounded. And so I feel like that's what you're being called to do right now, Divine Feminine. And as you do that, you are seeing the fruit of your labor. You have this 7 of discs. You've been planting your plant. Look at this plant. It's grown out of the soil. We see the fruit growing. Just like she's pregnant, she's not quite ready to give birth, but she's at the end of her pregnancy. You're birthing new things. You're tending to the seeds. And as you're doing that, here comes a tower moment, an unexpected tower moment. Kind of reminds me of what's going on in Hawaii right now, or all over the world, really. We have a lot of things going on with our weather that are unexpected. And whether those things have been created by others, or maybe it's just a part of our natural disaster going on, but something unexpected is turning your world upside down. But it is a good thing because it's creating a new beginning. I'm seeing this eye here where the sun is. And it's telling me, we see I look at that as, a protection over you. As you're going through this tower moment, you're still being divinely protected. And the things that are falling away are the things that do not serve you. They do not serve your highest good. The things that are meant for you, the things that are here to help you in your stability, help you in your spiritual growth, help you in your love relationships, those things are going to remain. Only the things that no longer serve you will fall away because you are divinely protected. We have this Four of Swords. This is a call to go within. It's so interesting. The masculine was called to go without. He was called to go out into the world and create action. You're being called to go within, to create your balance, to connect with God, the universe, the creator of all. It is a time of integration, of understanding, of coming into balance. I'm hearing some of you have become so busy with your lives that you haven't stopped for yourself. This is about taking time for yourself, self-care, rest. Some of you are not getting enough rest. If you need to take melatonin or whatever, do so. There are ways of making your body more calm. I'm hearing also some of you have trapped trauma in your bodies. And it is time for you to do some type of releasing of that trauma from your body. Your body holds on to your emotions. And as we do the spiritual work, sometimes we emotionally and mentally release, but our body is still holding on. If you're feeling tension in your hips, in your butt area, in your thigh, like there's some kind of tension I'm feeling for a lot of you women in your lower part of your body, and that is from trauma, and you need to release it. It's a time, there's some somatic exercises that you can do to release these traumas that are trapped in your body. And that could be part of this tower moment. Okay? And I think that's some of the things that need to be released with this tower moment. Perhaps, and knock on wood, this is not anything too big, but I'm feeling maybe some of you are going to have some type of like a trip or some kind of thing physically that's going to make you stop and rest, because you need to focus on releasing this trauma from your body, and your body is going to make you do it. If you don't stop yourself and do it, it's going to be a forced thing. So it's better for us to just kind of start the process before it becomes a forced scenario. That's what I'm getting. Okay. We have this 9 of Wands, which is a burden, a time of burden, but you have overcome the battle. And now you're just like, I just need a rest. I have been fighting this battle for a long time. Some of you have gone through a lot of conflict. Some of you have come through a time of, maybe not making enough in the finance department. Whatever it is, there's a burden here, and you have overcome it. You have gone through the battle and you have won. And now it's time to take time to rest. Again, taking time to rest here is a theme here, I see. We have judgment. Something that is destined for you is coming into your life. A promise. Something you signed up for. And now it's your choice on whether or not you're going to continue with your calling. Your destined divine plan that you incarnated here on earth to do. It's not going to be an easy thing. It's not going to be an easy thing. But you have to make that choice on whether or not you're going to do what you are called here to do. I'm hearing when the time is right, you will feel peace about what you're called here to do. We have the 7 of Wands here. Again, conflict. This is you standing your ground and standing up for what you believe in. And people are going to be naysayers, and people are going to criticize how you do things. Guess what? Stand your ground. Stand up for yourself, because you are the only one living your life. These people are not living your life. A lot of people want to have something to say to you about how you do things, what you say, what you do, how you live, how you parent, how you do relationships, your spiritual beliefs. People have a lot to say about that, right? But they need to stay in their own lane. And you can say that to them. Being spiritual and of the light and living in love does not mean you just have to take whatever it is that is dished out to you. Feel free to stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean that you're not living in love. In fact, sometimes that's the most loving thing to do, is to set a boundary and to say, no, this is what I believe. Take it or leave it. You can walk away. You don't have to be a part of my life if you don't like how I live, right? It's okay to do that. What is for us will stay with us, and what is not will fall away. Be yourself. Be authentic and stand your ground. I think this goes along with this Tower moment. We have to understand that sometimes when we stand in our truth, it will make others fall away. And as you do this, you're creating balance with your divine masculine with this King of Discs. I love this because you got kind of 2 of the most feminine men in the deck, which to me is showing a balance between the masculine and feminine. Being grounded, being emotional, taking care of business, taking care of your heart, right? We still need to pay the bills. We still need to be parents. We still need to make that dinner. We still need to wash the dishes, right? And doing that doesn't mean we ignore our emotions. It doesn't mean that we don't follow our heart's desire. We find a way to blend the two. And when we do that, that's how we become the magician. Guys, this is such a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it here. I was thinking about pulling new cards, but I think that's a complete message. It feels right. All right. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. If you like to book a reading with me, please contact me at soulexpansionhouston@yahoo.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, guys, and we're almost at 600. So I appreciate all of you that have subscribed. Please continue to watch my channel. I love you. And the divinity in me honors the divinity in you. Namaste.